Hi there. Very good morning and good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This is Simply Stocks, and I'm live in this live session with you as promised around 12:30, 12:45. And today I want to talk to you about the results of Kilpest that had just come out yesterday and would also answer your queries. So, all things said and done, we'll discuss that. Let more people join in, and then we'll discuss about all these aspects. Kilpest came out with results yesterday, and they were quite decent. So I'll discuss about that. Let more people join in, and then we'll do that. Hi Abhishek, hi Altaf, Assalamu alaikum, Vignesh. Very good morning. Uh, so basically, first of all, let's just talk about the markets a little bit. So 15,700, 750. I still feel that the market is jittery. There could be over the next 6 months, you won't see a major up move in the markets, maybe not a major down move, but 15,100 is a very distinct possibility, very clear possibility that could come in. So 15,000, 15,100 would come in, and that would be a very good buying opportunities into decent mid cap stocks, large cap stocks, but not quite on everything. So, that's my point there about the market. So basically, 15,900 to 15,000, 1,000 point range is what we are looking at. Even if it crosses that, goes to 16,000 and over that, it will be because of some fundamental reason. Otherwise, the market will not go in that manner. Uh, so, all right. So, let's discuss about Kilpest, and then we'll answer your queries as well. So, Kilpest India came out with results yesterday, and remember that the March quarter or Jan to March period of this year, 2021, has not been that great or that prolific for Kilpest because testing was less, the pandemic level was less, which was good, and so basically the big numbers would come in between April and June, when the pandemic surged for the second time, and testing increased. So we didn't expect huge numbers from Kilpest, and that was what we got. But what to look at in numbers, in which in a company where you know that the numbers would be up and down because there are extraordinary things that are going on. So what we look at are margins, basically operating profit margins and net profit margins. So the six takeaways from the Kilpest, you can say, presentation, yearly presentation, and the results. Number one are the results itself, in which 20 crores of profit has yielded around 40-45 crores of operating profits. That is just outstanding. I mean, sorry, 40-45% of operating profit. So that came out to be around 9 crores. So an operating profit of 9 crores on top of 20 crores of sales, and then a net profit of around 6.1, 6.2 crores after all extraordinaries, expenses, etc., taxes, and so on and so forth. What that tells me is a profit of 6.2 crores, net profit of 6.2 crores. When you take 20 crores as your sales, then it is around 31% net profit margin. That is just exceptional. That is magnificent for a company of a stature of 350, 360 crore market cap. So 31% net profit margin, 45% operating profit margin after the kits prices had reduced from 1100 rupees in April of 2020 all the way to 80 rupees by you can say April, May, June, or in the second half of April, May, June. And it was around 100, 110, 100 rupees or so in the March quarter as well. It was not a lot. So in that case, when they have come out with such profitability is just outstanding. And that tells you about the operational efficiency of a company that is only 350 crore market cap, of a person, Mr. Dhiren Kumar Dubey, who has done exceptionally well to bring a company from an agricultural kind of a business about 4 or 5 years back to into diagnostics, and now having acquired into 3B Black Bio, is doing extensively well. So a disclaimer that I'm invested in this company since 2018, and would be invested for a longer period of time. So considering the numbers, magnificent numbers. Now I'll talk about the stock price at the end of the discussion. So this was only one out of the 6 points I wanted to make. The second point here is that from the cash that they have accrued, they have said that, or the company has said that they are going to acquire a company in the diagnostic space going forward in the next 1 year. That is also a huge positive. If they end up acquiring any company of smaller nature, their business is only going to expand. And what that would mean is that greater sales from India, greater sales from the diagnostic business, and greater profitability on the bottom line. So an inorganic growth is totally what larger companies look at. Companies that are in the range of 10,000, 12,000 crore market cap, at 350 crore, 400 crore market cap, this is what Kilpest is looking at. So apart from the dividend, and I'll talk about that later on, the company is looking at acquiring more, you can probably competitors. So the competition will reduce with acquisition. So that's the second part. The third thing is, they have mentioned in their presentation, is that the demerger process is on the right foot pedal, and we are looking at a demerger. We are looking at a listing of 3B Black Bio by the end of the financial year. So by February, March next year, we'll have 3B Black Bio as a listed entity, in which you need to understand that the share swap ratio is in the form of people who are having 3B Black Bio shares will get 8.33 shares of Kilpest. So Kilpest shareholders do not have any effect of it. It's just that 3B Black Bio shareholders will get 8.33 shares for every Kilpest, for every 3B Black Bio share that they are holding. So basically, the equity base will increase, and that is needed for the fourth thing that I want to talk to you about, and that is NSE listing. So both of these things are linked. Once a listing on NSE is done, I'm pretty sure more funds would come in, and there'll be more. You can say people want to get into the stock. There'll be more validation for the company when it is listed both on BSE and NSE. For an NSE listing, they need to have an equity base which is greater than what the equity base is currently here. So after the demerger, we'll have that. So all these four things combined together, we will have a situation in which Kilpest will be listed as 3B Black Bio Limited, and on both NSE and BSE, and we'll see the valuations change. So currently, when you're looking at 150 rupees EPS, it's trading at around 3 times earnings. Uh, See, if we take out the extraordinary part of earning so much from, you can say, from the COVID business, we are looking at somewhere around 100 crores of sales by FY23 or FY24. So probably in 3 years' time, we'll have 100 to 110 crores of sales. And based on that, if we even take 31% net profit margin, we are looking at something like 33, 35 crores net profit, and an EPS closer to, you can say, 45 rupees, 45 rupees. And when you are saying that around 45 rupees EPS, a stock price of around 350, 360, we are looking at 7 times earnings at the moment for the stock. And any diagnostic company that is listed globally or in India is trading at much higher valuation. So we are looking at 30 to 40 times earnings, and hence a stock price of 17, 1800 can be achieved once it is listed at 3B Black Bio. So that's my valuations assessment on the stock. Where it is headed, we'll talk about it in a while. So that's the fourth point. The fifth point is they are building clients, and they are building clients big time. From around 10-20 clients about 4 or 5 years back, they have 400 plus clients. Plus they have, you can say, European South American, not quite South American, but if they have the US approval, I'm sure they can export to South American nations as well. There won't be a issue. But basically, they have the emergency use approval from US, and that is a big thing. Once things normalize, and that is what I keep saying about the business of Kilpest, is that things need to normalize rather than having this COVID business, because over a period of time you will see that their other kids, whether it is in NGS, whether it is in you can say chikungunya, malaria, etc., a lot of kits that they sell to Africa, which they are now looking to sell to US, would come into being. So the export business, which is in lakhs at the moment, not huge, may just propel the stuff even higher. So I'm waiting for things to properly probably normalize, and then you'll see the numbers, the real numbers, sustainable numbers that would come through for something like Kilpest. So that was my part, that they have building clients. And the sixth point, and the very important point, is that they are doing everything for the shareholders. And it has been mentioned in their presentation that the company is looking to do a lot for the shareholders and would strive to do the same. So they are looking at acquisition that is very positive for shareholders. Smaller companies should always look for acquisition. Plus now the dividend part, 1 rupee dividend, which is uh, like a normal dividend that comes in every year, plus a dividend of 8 rupees that has come in uh, on the back of such a profitability that the company has made. So the company is sharing profits with the shareholders and big time. So a complete dividend of 9 rupees that has come in from Kilpest. Now remember, this stock was trading at 70 rupees, 80 rupees about a couple of years back. For that company to come in with a dividend of a company that is a that at that time had a market cap closer to 50 crores or 60 crores, coming out with a dividend of 9 rupees is exceptional. They could have easily said that they want the money for the expansion and they would use it there, but they have rewarded the shareholders, and that tells a lot about the company. So going forward, at 450 rupees, see, the numbers in the June quarter would be better. There is a chance that in the next 6 months, the stock may go higher. But over the next 1 year, if the delisting, if the listing of 3B Black Bio doesn't come in, then we are looking at a price closer to 400. If the listing process and everything goes out well, then we are looking at a much greater price. I mean, closer to even 700, 750 post listing, etc. So you can take a call, probably buying at these levels or on declines. There could be a chance that the stock may surge for a while, because the June numbers would be much better, the June quarter numbers. So but this is a very good 3 to 4 year play. I have no doubt that FY24 would be huge for the company once things normalize. Everything is fine by end of 2022, hopefully. And then FY24 would be the you can say year to look at, with clean numbers that are sustainable numbers, and I won't be surprised that the company would come out with 120, 110, 120 crores of sales and a profitability that is closer to 36, 30, 35 crores, and you can say an EPS closer to 45, 50 rupees. So that is what I'm looking at in FY24. So you need to hold on to the stock for at least 3 to 4 years to make a lot of money in Kilpest from here on in. All right, so I'm ready to answer your queries. Kindly use the super chat and super sticker feature that will help me grow the channel. That help you also ask me questions in and eke out answers from me in a greater detail. Also support me on Patreon, and those who have supported me on Patreon, thanks a lot. Uh, not much of a gratitude would be enough to tell how much that is a support in order for me to just venture into investigating about companies and putting on videos. So thanks a lot all the patron members, and I'll try to do more with that uh, for the members, especially the 1 year membership people who have taken it. I would like to say thanks from the bottom of my heart. Kindly do be a member on Patreon. The link is in the description, and hopefully will have a situation over a period of time, and that's my ambition, that more people join in, invest wisely to make money rather than invest and lose you can say money through investments. All right. See, FL, in my opinion, can go as low as 3,800, 4,000. I believe these are also good levels. At those levels, also you accumulate. So keep on accumulating. There are issues at the moment, but that would just show through. So, yes, numbers would start trickling in again. Yes, the stock may fall another 20% from here, but we don't know. So, start accumulating from these levels. Tanla, I believe in a long-term consolidation mood. You can buy. The business has done well, but the issue is whether the numbers would continue to be in the same range or in same profitability band, because the stock has run up a lot, at 30x over a 1 year. So that's my point. All right. SBI cards is a buy, always a buy. So around 900 it was a buy, 950 a buy. If it comes to 880, buy more. It's a very good long term story. SBI cards. I would avoid Asian Granito. I'm not convinced with that company. There are other good quality companies in the tile segment that you can look at. India Mart looks good, but you cannot have the same move as you saw from 2,500 to 10,000. So it can give you consistent returns, but I don't think that it could be a huge, you can say, mover over the next couple of years. Supreme Industry is very attractive at 2,100. I believe this is one of the dark horses that could do extremely well over 1 year. Probably 40 to 50% upside is very much possible in Supreme Industry. Whirlpool is attractive at these levels. Once things open up, it's a very, very good opening up trade, a Whirlpool that you could be looking at. Santosh, thanks for your contribution. Vindhya telling link. Galaxy surfactants is good, but again, you should have a 2 3 year time frame and then buy into it. If you make money in the short run, big money, then yes, you can exit. But Galaxy is good. The other company with their telelinks, I would say avoid anything related to telecom. Not quite. That company itself is slightly expensive to my liking, so I would go ahead and look at probably Galaxy surfactants. All right. Amara Raja looks fine, but it needs to go past 820, 830, and then you look at the stock rather than buying at these levels. Don't buy a company that is already going down. Don't buy a stock that is, you can say, catapulting down. Let it settle down. Let it make a move, and then you get into the stock. So that's my call. I would say why not Page Industry for 10 years rather than Lux. So Page is a more safer and better bet to get into. I've always liked larger, better companies. Or I won't say larger in terms of market cap, but better market leaders in the space. Nestle is a very good portfolio stock that one can look into buying for 8 10 years, and can give you consistent growth, but not a buy for short term. That's my call. Uh, See, ultramarine, yes, you can. So I gave that call there. If the numbers are not supportive, you can exit it. It's not that I've given a call on one stock, which is a small cap that could do extremely well, and it's not doing, and you're holding on to it. So it's not at all that way. So you can go ahead and sell that and look at other companies in other spaces. GMM, I think 4,500 to 5,000 is a good level to buy anything in that range. I don't know the price at the moment, but if it is in that range, you can buy. 6,000 is the first target, 7,500 is the second target in GMM Fodler. Yes, Deepak Nitrite, I would say expensive. I've always maintained that, although the stock has surged, but now after consolidation being around 1,700, 1,750 for a while, decent levels to get into. If you get it around 1,600, 1,550, even better to probably look at. A KRBL, I would say avoid. At first, I did give a call on KRBL or LT Foods, but I would say at this point of time, it's an avoid. Probably Sequent Scientific is a better stock to buy at 260, 265 rather than a KRBL. And it has corrected, it is consolidating. I think Sequent, yeah, waiting for the results. Once that come up, the company is set to do well. So yes, these are decent levels to get into. All right, thank you, thanks a lot, guys, and support me on Patreon. Once you're there, you can ask me questions there on a daily basis, and I'll answer that. And kindly subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thank you.